Malibu. Okay, Malibu. You want to play with that? I know you want to play with those little toys. Little toys. Hi, Ellen. Let's see. We can probably move this down just a little. There we go. Let's move it back just a little. There we go. We will zoom in here in a minute. Hi, Arlene. How you doing? Let's see if I can fix this. Got Malibu up here. I'm trying to adjust. Hi, Terry. Keeks. Hi, Kat. Good morning. Arlene. Who else am I missing? Thanks, everybody, for being here. B. Hi, B. Thanks for checking on me, B, over the weekend because is there tornadoes in your area? I went, no, not my area. I think there was some up in somewhere around Atlanta, but they weren't here. So, yeah, but thank you. Hi, Dawn. Let's see. So, hi, View. How you doing? Yeah, got my little thing ready to pull Terry's prompts here. So I do have a new collage soup book, but I don't know if I'm gonna use it. I've already got a whole bunch of stuff started for some discs and stuff. I gotta turn this just a little. I gotta glare. There we go. There we go. The window is putting a glare. Hi Laverne. We're gonna read out of the unusual knowledge book. I picked a page for that. And let's see. I'm gonna show and maybe start the next week in my sketchbook book, and so all kinds of little things going on. I'm starting a couple. I might give these away today. These two I haven't glued down. I glued down some other ones this morning. Oh, I lost a planet. I started gluing these two down. I mean, I've cut these out, but I haven't glued these two down yet. So I might do these and do a giveaway with those. So, but I have some other ones started. I see you, baby. I know. You're just the sweetest little thing. Let's see, Joyce. Anybody else? Thanks everybody for being here. Janet must be out making the coffee or cleaning the bathrooms. No, I'm a little early. I came on a couple minutes early because I wanted to adjust everything because Malibu's been up here playing with the palette knife. So yeah. Did y'all have anything good over the weekend that you did, want to share? And it's freezing here. I mean, it is cold. But I did have to turn the heater up because it was getting a little too warm upstairs. But let's see what the temperature is here. It is, at this moment, as we speak, 31. It was like down to like 12, I think, this morning. But it's 31. It's going to get up into the 40s today. Real heat wave. You just work, B? Okay. So, yeah. Hi, Vale. Annette. Let's see, who else am I missing? Made enough cards to fill my stash box. I did see a couple book covers or something you did over the weekend that you posted on IG, Arlene. I don't know if I saw cards. Did you post them? Let's see, Karen. So yeah, I like to say good morning to as many people as I can first thing. And Malibu and I do. Oliver's not much one to get up here. He's like, well, okay, there's nothing up here for me to do. Let's see, Belinda. Malibu is providing her input. Yes, I know. She was having fun with this a little while ago. Keek said, I've been testing 3 different types of gouache paints. They're all completely different, so I'm still confused about how to use it. I've been trying like watercolor, but Hemi comes like goop. Yeah. Hemi gouache, and depending on, I think I'm pretty sure that the hemi gouache is not acrylic gouache. It's just regular gouache that can reactivate. There's also acrylic gouache that does not reactivate. It acts more like acrylic. Hi, Tina. I like the hemi gouache. I don't use it as much as I probably should, but it does take a bit. It's like watercolor. It takes a bit of practice. And so yeah. Hi, Janet. How you doing? We were wondering if I came in too early. Uh, so yeah, but I do like. I got the newer version of the hemi gouache, the big one with the little half pans, if you want to call it that, half cups, as opposed to the big cup. So there's more colors. Taking my time and trying to learn them. Well, try to learn them. Do some videos with us and let us see how you're doing. And you'll probably get lots of people. Like if you put in your title, how do I use hemi gouache? You'll get a whole hashtag how to use hemi gouache question mark. You'll probably get a whole bunch of people following you and asking you or telling you ideas, Keeks. So, make a video and ask everybody. Thank you, Belinda, for saying good morning to everybody. I think Malibu's getting ready to go. You gonna go down? Okay, get on down then. Go on, get on down. I gave her one of my little sponges to play with. I did pull a sponge to use uh, my gold mica today. I'm thinking about using it on some of my discs. We'll see. So, but I tried to pull everything I might use. I've already glued down some more discs, and I pulled my other discs that y'all have seen before to kind of just show again. This looks, I need to, let's see, let's move this over just a bit. Let's see, there we go. So we're kind of like in the middle. And we'll zoom in. Well, we'll zoom in a minute. Let's see who else. Judy O, good to see you, Judy. Barbara Chicken Pot Pie Society. Good morning, singing, coming in singing. Let's see. So yeah, thanks everybody for being here. I did get, like I said, I got the new collage book, Gilded Pop. It's a little different with Melissa Davis. She has a YouTube channel. She posts under Collage Soup. So, but we'll flip through that here in a minute. Let's see. I think that's the only new book I have for y'all today. Let me go ahead and quickly do, let's see, let's zoom in one for a minute. Let's go ahead and do this real quick. We are at the second week in this little sketchbook that's by the Cassie Projects, right there, hashtag at the Cassie Projects. That's her YouTube channel as well. And we did December Daily. I still have a couple left of those to do. And then last week, the first week, and I'm only doing one a week. So let's see, I probably need a pen or something. There we go. And so that'll last the whole year. We only just do one a week, one prompt a week. So there's 25 in each section. There's 4 sections. We already did the winter, holiday, December. We did that, and we did one of those every day for December Daily. The other 3 books we're just doing one a week rather than one a day. Did I say hi to you? I said hi to you, Tina. Let's see. Zinjin, Missy. So if I put in caps if you're talking to me, because I don't want to miss seeing you. If you come in, I might miss you if you don't. Thanks, Kat. There's the Cassie Projects books. Let's see. There's Barbara. Who else am I missing? So, and I've been seeing lots of people doing the Scabby 2026, Janet. A lot of people are working on that. This is crooked. I guess it's okay. Let's brighten it up just a little. There we go. Oh, that's too bright. We don't want it that bright. Let's go down to about there. Katie, that's Kathleen, I'm pretty sure. Okay. So last week, week one, the prompt was let's study. Research a flower species, draw it, study it, label it, make a profile on it, whatever you want to do. So I did the pansy because that was me and grandma's flower. And a pansy is also called a viola or a violet. And grandma's middle name was Viola. So anyway, the pansy is me and my grandma's flower. So I wrote some notes about the pansy, and I just printed some out and pasted them in here. You don't have to draw, major sketchbook things every one. It's just something to keep your inspiration, your ideas flowing. And I did punch. I told y'all this before, but I punched out the. I took the book apart. First, I had rings in it. It was getting too floppy and it was tearing too easy. So I put it on some of these arc discs. It's like the Happy Planner disc. There's not Happy Planner brand. All right. So here we go for the second week, which is, and I'm going to ask, let's see, I'll ask Arlene in just a second. This is keep it monochromatic. Just use one color to create a picture. But you remember how she said at the beginning, you can use your dice to throw to ask, what number to use because she's got them numbered here. But I'm just going to ask Arlene. Arlene, give me a number between 1 and 6. Give me a number between 1 and 6, Arlene. So I'm going to write down here. Arlene picked number 4. Okay, Arlene picked number 4. So number 4 is, and here I'll just read them here to you. Red is 1, orange is 2, green is 3, blue is 4, purple is 5, and pink is 6. And that's this week. That doesn't mean it's going to always be those. It's got a shadow over here. What am I got? I think I just need to maybe brighten it up. I got a new coloring book over the week and I posted the cover. Okay, what is it? Which one is it? I don't know where my phone is. Oh, here it is. Let's see what Tina's going to enable us. I see it just popped up. Hang on, Tina. Let's see. Ooh, reveries. Reveries. Ooh, nice. That's pretty. Okay, so let's go ahead and show you here. So Tina is Catacomic64 on IG. Look at this. You only posted the cover? We need to see more than just the cover. I'm sure you'll color something soon, but it is very pretty. So y'all go over there to Catacomic. Very cute. Are you going to do like a watercolor style like this? I'm not sure how the pictures look on the inside. If they're light, if they're real light inking so that you can watercolor it like, let's see. Kat's already got a link. Good grief. Hi, Debbie. I know. Oh, you have it? It takes one. Okay, so Deb E has that book. Debbie, have you posted a picture in it? Have you posted a picture that you've done in that book? That's cool, Tina. Thank you. And again, Tina is Catacomic64 on IG. It is a watercolor book. Let's see. Looks like it's based on Alice in Wonderland, Tina said. Okay. Not sure yet. I haven't looked at all the. Well, I know that the paper's got to be decent because Tina doesn't do the copy paper. So, yeah, you have to. All right, let me look up. Debbie says she's done 3 of them. Hang on. Let's see. Let's do a search. Debbie. Okay, let's see. I don't know if they're recent. Let's see if it'll load. Look, it's just thinking about loading. I'll have to play. Let me step out in the hall. Wi-Fi in this room is like. Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can get it to load. Come on, you can do it. Hang on, guys. All right, I just turned off the Wi-Fi. We'll just go with data right now. Okay, let's see. Okay, I have no idea which book. I don't know how far back, Debbie? December? Okay. Let's see. December. Did you put the name in the Let's see. Is that one of them? I don't know which ones. I'm back into December 27th. Y'all just need to go follow Debbie Mix Media. Yeah, I'm not sure which ones are from that book. So, yeah. Okay, so y'all go follow Debbie and go flip through her. She does all kinds of color book page. You'll, see lots of cool stuff, but I don't know about that particular book. I lost my pin cap. What am I doing with that? Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's see here. Hi, CK. No, I just DM'd them. Oh, okay, hang on. Let me see if I can bring it back up. No, DM'd him to me in IG. No, I don't see him. No, I don't see a DM to me in IG, Debbie. So yeah, sorry, no DMs. Maybe you DM'd him to somebody. You didn't. I didn't get him. All right, let's keep going here. Let's see. All right, so let's see. So the it's monochromatic. You can do anything you want, create any picture, and using blue. So that's the problem. I'm not going to do it now because I got all these other projects I want to show today, but I'm going to try to do something maybe by Wednesday. Okay, so this is week 2 as far as the prompts in our sketchbook are. Okay, so if you're following along in this, you pick a color between 1 and 6, and you're supposed to roll a dice, but y'all are here, so I can just do that. So I'll try to do some of that this week. Then, so I got some wax paper here pulled. I have a bunch of discs started, but let's go ahead and let's read our book. Let's do our prompts. Let's do this. This goes back in here. Where did I put it? Okay. Wax paper. Looking around, got my discs down there to show. Let's see. Ann makes. I'm sure I'm missing people. Angie, thanks everybody for being here. All right, let's pick some prompts. Let's pick our weekly prompts. We do this every Monday. So even if you don't do them, at least write them down, and wherever you collect your ideas, wherever you keep them, whatever kind of book you keep them in, so that you have ideas at the ready. Okay, I got a big stack here. And we just pick off the top. Put it in caps if you're talking to me. Okay. Jewel, skeleton, flip-flops, clown, and ruffle. Well, those might kind of go together. What do you think, Terry? Terry is the one that always does them. So we have jewel, clown, in no particular order, flip-flops, skeleton, and ruffle. There we go. All right, so there we go. Jewel, clown, flip-flop, skeleton, and ruffle. I think those are fun. All right, so there's the the prompts for the week. So let me just keep this over here with I keep my prompt list. All right, let's see here. I think they do go together well, right, Arlene? Yeah, those can work. All right, so I did pick something to read. So we'll read, then I'll show you the discs I pulled. I'll show you I'll show the book. Then I'll show the discs. Then I'll show you what I've already done this morning. I did try to clean off as much of the matte medium this morning because I've been working for a couple hours. So I'm ready for a nap. I need an Angie nap before Janet comes on at 1. Janet comes on at 1 Eastern. Let me find her here. Where is she? Where are you, Janet? There she is. And Janet, I don't know what do you know what you're going to do today? No banana view. I only got lemon water. So let's see. Does Janet know what she's going to do today? Hi, Rachel. It's good to see you. It's been a while. Good to see you. Something for Scabby. Okay, Janet's going to do something for Scabby. Tina's always ready for a nap. Well, yeah, Tina. All right, so I did pick a little something. We'll see how my voice holds up because, like I said, I don't have any fig Newtons. I have no banana. Yes, I have no banana. And I have basketball game tonight, so nap going there. Okay, all right. Let's see. So put it in caps, guys, if you're talking to me. Yeah, it's good to have you back, Rachel. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. And hope you're staying. I don't know what the weather's like where you are. It's cold here, but we don't have snow or anything like I'm sure you do up there. So this is the Book of Unusual Knowledge. And Laverne sent this to us, and we're going to use it for the year. Okay, so I've been highlighting. The book came out in 2012, and I've just been highlighting things as we go through so I can remember which ones we've done. Let's see. Karen, I said hi to Karen. Okay. So I picked Art by the Numbers, the Vogel collection. Y'all ready? It's just a couple pages. I think that's it. Yeah, it's just 2 pages. And some of them are kind of long. I'm trying not to pick ones that are too long. I don't want y'all to fall asleep like a bedtime story, Angie, Tina. I don't want y'all to fall asleep like a bedtime story. Thanks, Kat. All right, here. Oh, hi, Kimberly. Okay, here we go. Art by the Numbers, the Vogel collection. So you like art, but you're operating on a shoestring budget, eh? Huh? It says, huh? Take a few pointers from this New York couple who managed to amass an outstanding collection in an unlikely way. Angie. You don't have to be a millionaire to collect great art. Take it from Herb. I was going to say Herb. Take it from Herb and Dorothy Vogel, 2 New Yorkers who back in the mid-1960s began collecting art that they liked, could afford, and could fit into their modest abode. And they liked a lot, could afford more than they thought, and managed to fit more than 2,000 works into their 1-bedroom space. In the beginning, there was art. In 1962, Herb, a postal clerk, married Dorothy, a librarian. Their mutual love of art initially brought them together. Dorothy once said that when it came to their relationship, it was art or nothing. Clearly, a serious commitment to both one another and their shared interests. However, the Vogels were about as well off as the starving artists that they patronized. But the couple made do. By living off Herb, I keep wanting to say Herb, by living off Herb's salary and buying art with Dorothy's, they embarked on their art odyssey. Although the art the Vogels could afford wasn't the sort sold at Sotheby's, and that didn't stop them. This was the second half of the 20th century, and New York was bursting at the seams with minimalists, conceptualists, painters, sculptors, and artists of every kind, many at the beginning of their soon to be lauded careers. And the Vogels seemed to have a keen eye for the truly talented. Around 1967, the two met conceptual artist Sol LeWitt and were the first people to buy his work. This kicked off their collection, and they subsequently bought many more pieces from LeWitt, who eventually made quite a mark in the American art scene. I'm not picturing his art. I don't know. I'm sure I've seen his art, but I can't. We'll have to look him up. I don't remember what. I don't know. It's not familiar in my head. Their collection grew. Among the artists represented by the Vogels collection were the likes of Christo, Andy Warhol, Chuck Close, Carl Andre, and hundreds of others. They bought often and cheaply and never sold anything. Never, ever sold anything. Not so user friendly. Sure, the couple had an exceptional eye for artwork, but where did they store it all? The Vogels were unfazed by their typically cramped New York apartment and refused to move or rent additional space to house their collection. While almost every inch of their walls was covered in the pieces they had bought, most of the art Herb and Dorothy collected was hoarded away in closets or piled on top of shelves and boxes. As art lovers, the Vogels painstakingly maintain their collection, but accidents do happen. Once, a water from a fish tank splashed onto a Warhol canvas, and it had to be restored, bursting at the seams. The Vogels might have been a bit preoccupied with buying art, but they weren't hermits or recluses. In fact, they were often seen out and about with the artists whose work they collected. For Herb and Dorothy, forging a connection with the people who produced the art was part of the purchasing process. Finally, in 1992, aware that they were running out of space, the Vogels pledged their collection, all 2,000 pieces, in installments to the National Gallery of Art in Washington, D.C., where they spent part of their honeymoon decades before. No longer stored in a coat closet, these incredible works of art can now be enjoyed by all. The public and art elite alike lauded the Vogels, embracing the couple and their collection for its scope, intensity, and foresight. In 2008, a documentary titled Herb and Dorothy enlightened filmgoers about the couple and their lifelong ambition. The director, Megumi Sasaki, remarked, I thought I was going to make a small film about beautiful small people, but I learned they are giants in the art world. So there's just a little unusual knowledge. Now let's look up. Hi, Dorothy. Let's look up that artist that I said I couldn't remember. Let's see. What was it? Sol Lewitt. Okay, let's see here. Let me go over here. Sol Lewitt. Okay. Okay, let's see. Come on. Do I have to? Okay. All right, here we go. So y'all have to go look him up. Sol Lewitt. I guess that's him right there. So there you go. Thank you, Barbara. All right, now I think I saw Deb E pop up here in my notifications. Let's see if she gave me something on Instagram. No, I thought maybe she posted over on IG. Okay. All right, let's see. So I hope y'all enjoyed that little. A name was Herb. I would definitely call myself Rachel. Okay, Tina. Collecting art and then donating all. Yes, amazing couple. Right, Arlene? So I don't know what like this book was written in 2012. So we're at least 12, 13, 14, 15 years ago. So I guess I could look them up. Let's see. Art collectors. Hang on. Let's see. Art collectors. Art collectors. Herb and Dorothy. Was it Dorothy? Dorothy Vogel. Vogel. All right, let's see what they say. Oh, look how cute they are. Look. Okay, so Herb and Dorothy Vogel were a New York postal clerk and librarian couple with modest incomes, built one of the world's most significant collections of contemporary minimalist and conceptual art from the 1960s onward. Okay, Debbie, your thing just popped up there. I'll go over there in just a second. And it's telling you everything I just read. Let's see what it says. Herb lived into 2012 and Dorothy Vogel lived to 2025. So she just passed away. So yeah, you can see there's something on YouTube, I think, about them. So yeah. So you'll go look them up. There's their Herb and Dorothy Vogel. So you can go find them. I'm sure there's lots of videos and stuff on them. All right, let's go back over here to Instagram. Let's see if Debbie sent me something. I don't know why it's not showing, Debbie. It's not. Am I in the right place? Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, here we go. So these are the pages that are colored in the book that Tina was talking about. And it does look like, okay, I remember seeing these, Debbie. But I didn't know that that was the book Tina was talking about. Look, there's like it's Alice in Wonderland type theme. So Deb E did that one. And this one wants to flash out. And I think she has a third one here. It's a buddy card. Now I just see the two. Okay. And it's Reverie's book that Tina got. Thank you, Debbie. Finally got it to load. All right. So anyway, we're going to read. This is the book that Laverne gave us that we'll read out of for one little snippet, one little snippet a week out of this book, along with our weekly pulling the prompts. Okay. So then let's go ahead and zoom in. I did get the newest Collage Soup book. And then we're going to look at my discs. Like I said, these two have not been glued down. I did glue a bunch of discs down this morning, but we're going to glue these two and probably work on these two, and I'll do a giveaway with these two. They're not, these are, like I said, these are not glued down yet, so I've got to, do these. But I think we're going to do a giveaway with these. One U.S., one international. They're thin. They'll go in an envelope. But let's set those aside for a minute. Okay. You're welcome, Debbie. You and Tina, y'all should do a buddy color. You and Tina, since y'all have the same book. And so I did pull some more. I had this one a couple of weeks, the Masters, and I've already done a flip through of it. There's some Basquiat there and some different things. But anyway, I pulled some out of this book and already glued some stuff down for in a minute. We'll go through that. Some of the stuff I've already glued down. I haven't done anything with it yet. I just glued them down. But let me show you this book first. And let's see here. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Don't forget to put it in caps, guys, if you're talking to me, because I glance over and see what's in caps. All right, so this is the new Collage Soup, just came out, Gilded Pop, Emily Stone with Melissa Davis as a guest collaborator. And it's a little different. It's a little different. I like it. I like all of them. They just all have their own different. Look, main character energy. So anyway, I'm going to flip through. So the thing about I like to flip through these books because you can't see them on Amazon and you don't know if you want to buy them. So I'm buying them for you so you can see. That's my excuse, right? I'm buying them for you so you guys can see what they look like. But I do try to buy a lot of. I don't have all the Collage Soup books, but I probably have about 90% of them. And I don't know what the I've got rabies thing's all about. Is that a thing? Is that a something? I don't know, but Anyway, so there's just they have one like kind of pop words and then some different. You're welcome, Tina. So I like the girl power, and I am my own muse. Janet needs that little hedgehog. We need to send that to Janet. I think we need to send that to Janet. I won't mess anything up. We're gonna have to send that little hedgie to Janet. Here, let me see here. Okay, this has to go to Janet. Janet, so I knit him a hat and slippers. Well, you can paint them on him, Janet. You got the first cut out of the book. All right, let's see. All right. So yeah, just all kinds of different mixed collage elements for gel plate. I don't know. Maybe they would be good for gel print transfers. Now they do tell you at the beginning. All collage soups say this: gel printing. They always put this in here. This caveat. You will find that in some cases, a jelly printing may not work because the printed images in the books are not glossy. This can happen depending on the manufacturing facility your book was printed, because these are print on demand books. If you're not satisfied, please let Amazon know and ask for a replacement or refund. But they do warn you that they may or may not, you know. I'm not good with the transfer, and I really don't do the transfers with Jelly Plate. But if you like, Devin does the Jelly Plate transfers, so she might be more, know more about the collage soup books and how they transfer. So, Zen Jen, you might ask Devin. Let's see. See, I don't get this. I don't get that at all. Maybe I'm not in the loopies on this. But I do like all the pictures, like these. I like the little phone. There's another Janet quote right there. This is so cool. Isn't that cool? That'll make a good disc, I think. Or in my red journal. This might go in my red journal. I think I will put that in my red journal. There's some flash, some tattoo flash. Girl's gonna be extra. This will be a good one to put some words over. I think, yeah, here, look. Should we get takeout? Or get DoorDash? DoorDash. Oh, let's see, teens. I need something that says I'm a rabid narcoleptic. So I don't know what it is. Here's another one that Janet would say. You're the problem. But anyway, so you can see it's kind of snarky pop, I don't know. She looks so medieval with the stained glass and that outfit. Of course, lots of Monas and everything. Crush it. So yeah, anyway, Melissa Davis, she's on YouTube. Her YouTube is The Real Desert Gypsy. And that's her Instagram. I don't know if I follow her on Instagram. I'll have to look her up. I know I follow her on YouTube. So anyway, that is the new Gilded Pop. That's the new Emily Stone collage soup book. So there you go. Let's send you something. Oh, see, Tina said that woman was awful, especially needs one. I can't believe I ate the whole thing. All right, so we're not going to do anything out of this today because I've already laid out some different discs that I worked on this morning. That being said, and I also pulled a couple. Oh my gosh. I did pull a couple of my old sketchbooks here. I'm not going to go through them right now, but I did pull. These are some of my, places to collect some more ideas. Like I need more places to collect ideas. But I've been going through these again and kind of seeing what else can I get out of these. Let's get some more stuff out of these. I'm not going to do that today, but I did have them sitting here. So I did pull some of my discs. I didn't pull them all, but I pulled a chunk of them so y'all can see what I'm talking about when I say, y'all know, y'all that are here know, but if you're new, so these are some of the discs. Let me darken that a little. Some of the discs I've done. Mostly, well, they're not, I'd say they're probably half collage soup, half pour toast. which I do love my Poor Toast books as well. If you don't know Poor Toast, you can follow Poor Toast on IG and on Amazon. He's he and his co-partner of making these books. Um, I use a lot of their books too. So let's see. Okay, thank you, Kat. So these I did three of these. And where's the other one here? These three are my. No, that one goes with that. I think I have another. Do I have another one of the ancient civilization? I think I thought a third one. Well, anyway, ancient civilizations, and these are poor toast. Uh, Mostly. But I use them like I got probably a space sticker and some planets, and so they're all over the place. But I try to give credit to when I first post them on Instagram. When I first post them, the main book that I use, I post the book with it. Okay, after that, the books get cut up in pieces and bits and parts, and so I can't, I don't know. Thank you, Kat. So I can't tell you where I got every little thing because in collage you get stuff all over the place. But anyway, and I do varnish, and I do paint them on the back and do it. But anyway, so this is one of the ancient civilizations. Here's another one. And I do them in 3 or 4 sizes. I have the little ones, and I've done some of those for giveaways, but this is usually the smallest that I do. This is, I think, a 6-inch, a 11-inch, and a 14-inch, I think. And they're just little like basswood from Hobby Lobby, and you can buy them in packs of 3 and wait till they go 40% off, and they're only like $5. So they're real inexpensive. And they're this hasn't been painted on the back yet. These 3 I haven't painted on the back, but I have varnished them. I varnish them first because when I paint them on the back, I do not varnish the back. I could, but I just don't. And so it's a flat matte black paint that I put on the back. And if I wait and varnish it after I paint this, if I get any varnish on here, it's going to have a little shiny spot. So I do that the very last thing. But anyway, so there's this one. And some of it might be ancient civilization and Egypt. I think there's a combo of the 2 different books. So Egypt and ancient civilization. Of course, then I go in and I paint. Everything's painted in the sky and the splatters and the mist and the water. And, like this is all, painted in. The mist is all done, the water, the sky, it's all mixed media. So mixed media. Thank you. The fall ones. I have one fall one in here. All right. This one. Yeah, this is probably what you're talking about, the fall one. So anyway, all this is paint. This is painted with an acrylic, like a paint pen. Acrylic paint pen and details and all that's all painted in. This is a different book. I think two there's probably 2 or 3 different fall books there. But anyway, there's that one. And I also put a gold or silver or copper edging to them all. Thanks, Tina. I have them hanging up in the room next door. I have a corner. I have a whole corner for them now. Okay, then this is one of my favorites. And so it's all painted in there. There's a watch from a watch magazine and little portals and space and little chess pieces here. Here you can see. So this is all painted in. So yeah. Okay, then, and they're not in any kind of order. Here, let me show you these 2B ones. To be or not to be. B's with the columns. I really like these. So, there's this one. This one. So, yeah, I like these as well. They're all varnished. Then there's the bird one. I did this one quite a while back. This one's quite a while back, but this is I think this is Collage Collage soup, birds, and floral. This is, I think, two different books: a floral book and a bird book. Bird Nerds, I think, was the book. They're on Instagram. So if you look up for them on Instagram, then it'll have the book next to it. The main book, like I said, this one, I got to fix that right there where I did my name. Anyway, this was a Cats in Space. Uh, and this one's got silver edging, but I really like Oh my goodness. So there's cats. I gotta fix that little spot right there. It's got a little piece coming up, even after I varnished it. That's unusual. Okay. This one's an older one too, and this is like a upside down world. So, and it's like a medieval time adjustment. There's a little shuttle there. But I really like this one. And again, I think this is Poor Toast medieval book. And then I have watches and planets and paintings and more watches and gears and stuff like that. You like cats? Of course you love. We love cats, Tina. That's why we like that one. And I have given Cameron one, Samantha 2 or 3. I gave her a library, a girl in a library. It's on Instagram. I gave it to her, so she's got it. So I can't show you that one, but obviously. But this one is also a castle with the books and dragon coming around there. So yeah. Okay, then this one's an my version of Alice in Wonderland. And different mushroom books. Again, probably Poor Toast Castles or the pink book, his pink book. And then the big flowers are probably Collage soup. So yeah, this one's kind of fun. It's kind of like a astronaut coming through here and this fish world. Again, painted clouds, lightning, swirls, water, mist, all the stuff. And here's my little mushroom tree house. I have another one that's similar to this in my red book. Let's see. It's toward the back here. Here. So this one's kind of the same idea, except I have it in my red book. I won't go through the red book. I just went through that last week, I think. So, but I do like it. Kind of like a globe, like inside of a hidden globe. All right, then let's see. A couple smaller ones. Got some trains here. I did send one to Tim Rentz, Linda's son. I did because he loves his train. So I sent him my favorite one. So I like them all, but I did 3 different trains. So okay. And this one's on a little bit thicker. This is on a little bit thicker one, and you can get them in a little thicker size as well. Okay. These are the last ones I think we did on stream, were these 3. These 3 Collage soup, and I think one of them was robots, and one of them was, I forget. They're posted on Instagram, and the books I used, but robots is one of the books because I recognize it. But I think I used a different book too. So there's a couple of books here that that these came out of. So. But anyway, so that's what my discs look like as opposed to my journals, Hi, Molly. Let's see. I have a question. Do you have a credit card? If you use a gift card to Amazon, you can, what I usually do with Amazon is I buy myself the gift cards at the grocery store. So I don't ever use a credit card. I mean, I have a credit card on Amazon, but I don't use it. I buy gift cards and just load the gift card onto my Amazon account. So it's always got something in it. But yeah, you just buy the gift card, Angie, at the grocery store and load it up on your Amazon account. Okay, so these two, again, these two need to be glued down and painted. And so these two are going to do giveaway with. They're just kind of pretty simple. And I'll add some other things to in there. But anyway, so there's those. Let me move my books here off the table. I don't need any of these. Let's move this. Also have some space. All right, let me put up the prompt bowl back up on the shelf. Uh-oh. Book got hung up. There we go. Okay. Then, so I have wax paper ready. So these are what I started this morning. Well, I have a few. And one that I already have started. This one has been sitting around. I haven't done anything with it for a month of Sundays, as we say. So I've got this one started, and it's not varnished or anything yet. It's just matte medium. I glue everything down with matte medium, golden matte medium, which I've been gluing things down this morning. So that's what I use to glue everything down. And I'm still working on this one. I still have a little bit of an idea for something in here. So I probably won't work on this one today. So I'll put that back here because I got two others that just have some watches on them that have not a lot of stuff on them. Okay, so what I've done with these is I think most of these, the larger images, came out of the, what was it called again? The Masters book. The Art Masters, the book of 80 fancy collage papers, Emily Stone, and it's, art masters. So some of these have come out of that. These two right here came out of a different, I don't know what book. The images were sitting around, so I'd either cut them out. I think this might be the one. Let's see here. What's caught up in my blanket there. Let's see. I sit on a blanket and I sit on my foot. I don't want to get my foot hung up in the blanket and fall. Let's see. I said hi, Kathy Bird. I think some of these came out of this little chronological disorder. This is one of my favorites. I love this little book. It's just got littler stuff in it, but it's just such a randomness to it. I love this book. All right, so that's what we haven't glued these down yet. These I've glued down, but I've not painted them in. So I thought we would do a little thing of both. I'm going to glue these down and paint these in for a giveaway, but these are other ones that I'm working. Oh, God, I got lemon hiccups. Hang on, lemon water hiccups. So I've been gluing this morning, gluing things down as a base. So here's a start of one. There's different things from watch magazines. And this, remember a couple weeks ago, I was pulling out some something out of the sea, a sea book on the sea. And these are like jellyfish. And I cut something out, and I'd had this angel cut out, and I just threw this down on top, and it landed just like this. I kept it that way. So this is glued down just like it fell. Then I have this as a different image, a different pattern something here. So anyway, this is what I got started so far on this one. Then on this one, same thing. And I pulled a couple stencils that I think I want to add. We'll see after I paint everything in. Some of the gold mica. And so I pulled a couple stencils for these next few to use. So there's my Mona. And so I got this right here. And like I said, when I paint it in, then I think I want to do some leaves in gold, like around her, right? So there's that one. Dee's got the hiccup. Then these two are kind of like a set to me. And again, I got some stencils pulled to use on in gold on top of them. So I got these two girls and I kind of think of them as a set because the colors go together, you know. So I'm kind of like I think they kind of go together. So her with um, maybe this leaf here, and then her with either this rose or combo of the roses there. So got her, and I glued all these down yesterday, today. I've been working on these for a couple days. So this one, and then these two need to be glued down. So let's go ahead and glue these down real quick. So these are going to be giveaways, and so let's go ahead and glue them down. Where's my matte meat? Yeah. So here's my what's left. I'll pour out a little bit more because these are the only ones I have left to glue down, really. Hi, Devin. Anybody else coming in? All right. So if you missed the books and stuff, Devin, if you just got here, you'll have to go back and watch. I show most of my stuff I show in the first hour. So, okay, let's see here. Got some baby wipe, and let's see. Got a brush here. Scissors. Here it is. All right. So yeah, I got a new collage soup book, Devin. Let's see. Who else am I missing? Okay. All right. So let me just kind of shove these off here, kind of like how I got them there. I want them kind of keep them the same. Same for her. Let's just go ahead, and this one's got just mostly one large image and a little planet, and we'll add some other details. This one hasn't been painted on. This one has some brown paint on it. So I put the matte medium on the base, on the back, and over the top. And then I mash it all down with the card. And it does matter that you put 3 layers of matte medium on if you don't want any wrinkles or bubbles. And I still get them sometimes, but okay. And I do put quite a bit, so it's really wet and will lay down really well. Okay, so this one I wanted right up here. Okay, and then I'll take a card while it's wet. Now, while it's wet, then you can take a card and mash it all down, get all the bubbles and wrinkles out of it. And then you get extra coming off there, just wipe it off. There we go. Nice and flat. See how flat that is? And you can tilt it and see if you miss any place, then you want to go back over it. All right, so there's that one. All right, let's do this one. And again, I'm going to do a giveaway with these two. All right, let's see here. I want him kind of right in here. And then I said I want to lay it down yet because it's going to tuck under there. Go under here. And then this is going to go under here. Okay, and always clean out your brush before you put it in the water. Okay. All right, so let's set these two aside for a few minutes. And I got tons of cards. I just throw the cards away. All right. Another baby wipe. We'll pull out some paint and work on, and I got my heat tool out. We can, dry as necessary. All right, let's see what's going on. Hi, Flo. Anybody else coming in? Hi, Brooke. Did I say it? No, I didn't think I said hi yet, Brooke. Brooke with an E. Said hi to Ellen. She was the first one here this morning. All right, so let's just get up some of this excess here. And we'll set this aside. I'll hit these with the heat gun in a minute. We'll paint on these. All righty. All right, let's see. Give as much real estate as possible there. All right, so do I want to start on this one? I don't know which one I want to start on. Or do I want to do maybe these two big ones? Or do I want to do the little ones? This is two different colors. So this one, I think I'll set this one aside for a minute. And because this one has a lot of the same colors in these. So if I get out some colors that we'll go with these. This blue one that goes over there. Here we go. All right, let's get out some colors to do these. No, I have no plans. I mean, I know the kind of colors I want to use, but I don't have anything really planned out other than using this little stencil on her and maybe these rose stencils on her. So let's just set the stencils right up there. And then I thought I had a stencil for her too. Didn't I have a stencil for her? I did. I had a leaf. Where'd it go? I don't know. It's gone. The leaf stencil. Oh, there it is. This one for her. All right, so let's set those up there. All right, move these out of the way. Let's see what we can do. If you have any questions, put them in caps. And let's see what we can play with here. All right, so I'm going to need all kinds of colors here. I'm going to need some. And I just use mostly craft paint. And I use, that's too yellow. I want a yellow ochre. Let's see. Craft paints. And then when I go to do details, maybe that yellow there. I'll use acrylic paint markers for little tiny things. All right, let's see. I like that orange for the other girl over there. Let's see. 20 burgundy, maybe. And what else do we have here? Antique maroon for a nice brown. I like this brown too. Oh, that's antique maroon. Okay, let's see. Let's get some yellow ochre. All right, those colors. Of course, I'll need black and white. And then some kind of a green. Let's see, what green do I want? That's kind of light. This is Hauser Green Light. Okay, let's see if I can get there's a black and a white. Black and white. What green do I want? Do I want this green? Kind of a muted green. I kind of like this. Desert Cactus. It's kind of a new color, I think. All right, we'll pull these, and then if I need more, we'll get more. Oh, and a gray. I can make it with black and white, but I have lots of grays. Oh, and some kind of a blue. I'm sure I'm going to need. Here's a deep midnight blue. Maybe that. I don't know that we'll need blue yet, but we'll see. Here's Stormy as well. No, that's too bright. Don't want anything too bright. I'm just talking to myself here. All right, let's see. I need a gray. Some kind of a gray blue. Maybe this one. Yeah, we'll go with colonial blue. Okay, there we go. There's some colors. All right, so let's just, this white's almost empty. Got another one over there, but there's some white. Some black. And I might have to keep pulling more colors out as I need them. All right, let's go. Let's just do a little color wheel. We'll go with a deep midnight blue. That one's almost done too. Doesn't take a lot to do these. I mean, it's not like a full-on painting, you know what I mean? It's just mixed media. Okay, so here's some colonial blue. Let's get some, I don't want that green. All right, let's go with some yellow. This yellow is sunny day, sunny day. Some yellow ochre here. Spiced pumpkin. Oh, this is a new one. I know I got another one, but this one's not open yet. Let's just open it. Paint bottles are all right. Come on. And some, do I want both of these? Maybe I'll pull them both out. Deep burgundy and what's this one? Antique maroon. Brown. Okay, and I didn't pull any of this? We'll see. I'm not sure we'll need this green, but there we go. Okay, there we go. So between these colors and doing these two and doing these three, we're going to paint. Paint. All right, let me get let's move this out of the way. Let me get some baby wipes. Let me get a handful out because I'm going to need to fill this back up. I'll get these out. All right, let's refill our Huggies here. So if y'all been doing anything cool, share what you've been doing with everybody. And if Kat feels like it, she might put in a link. Don't make her. See, Janet got me this because my other one was so painty, but it didn't last too long. Clean, I mean. All right. So let's see what we can do. So I think I might do some with a palette knife. We haven't used a palette knife for a while either. Let's see here. Let's start on this one, and then we'll go over here. I need another piece of wax paper. All right. This is the plan for the day, people. This is the plan. Discs. All righty. And let me move this. I don't need the ink right now. And we'll do, let's see if I can I get two on? Uh-oh, look what I just did. Just ran that through there. Hang on, let's clean that up before it gets everywhere. Oh, good grief. Here, let's do this. There we go. Let's see. Thanks everybody for being here. Hope y'all are doing well. Hi, Messy Di in Australia. Okay. So I want to paint on this one and both of these without making a big mess, maybe. All right, we'll start with finger painting. All right, let's start with her because I'm liking this green. Let's see what I want to do here. And this kind of I think I need a tan. I need a tan color. That's too white. This color maybe? I think that one looks good. Along with some of the brown, it'll work. Okay. Kind of an eggshell. Okay. All right. I might need another tray to mix in. I need more green. Need a little green in there. There we go. Put it in caps if you're talking to me. Otherwise, I probably won't see it. And yes, we are finger painting. And using a baby wipe to clean up, wipe up, blend. Besides my whips, I uploaded 5 videos of sticker book flip throughs. Oh, nice. I have to go find that Ann makes. And I think it needs a little blue in there. I think I'll use some palette knife in here too. This needs to be filled in. And I remember I got my stencils pulled to use some as well. I think I'm going to do some of this to look like water coming down here because I've got these kind of wave looking things here. All right, let's see. Let's get some yellow ochre. That needs a little more brown. Okay, right in there. Let's do some more blue. Okay. Thanks, Kat. All right, let's come over here. I want some more of the green. I think I'm going to need maybe I can mix it. We'll see. I'm going to need a darker green. Let's try those two. Let's try those two together. Needs more yellow. Needs a little yellow ochre in there. Oops. Let's get some more yellow ochre in there. A little more brown. Needs a darker green. All right, let's see. What green? This one. Avocado. There we go. Okay, that's better. There we go. That's better. All right, some more avocado, some more maroony color down in here, and some more of the blue down in here. There we go. All right, I got a little spot on her there. And because this is covered with matte medium, if I get some paint somewhere I don't want it, it'll just wipe right off while it's wet now. Because the matte medium is there. You can't do that. If you don't have it coated with matte medium, you can't just wipe paint off. So, and I do put it on thick. I do put it on quite thick. Okay. All right, I think we're going to let this rest a second. This will rest. All right, let's just kind of move that over here a minute. Let's see what we can do with these two. Okay, so I've got a kind of a big mess here. So let's turn this wax paper over. And let's do these two. They'll still with the tour. And then I'm going to add some texture and stuff with the palette knife. All right, so see? Go through a lot of baby wipes. Just saying. A lot of baby wipes. All right. Hi, Shelly. Hi, sister. I'm lurking and watching the magic fingers. Thanks, sister. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. All right. Let's see. Get just a bulk of this off because otherwise I'm getting it all over everything. All right. So we got these two ready to continue on. Now in here, I will probably paint in there, maybe gold or black with gold. I'm not sure. So I'll have to get in there with the brush. See, my fingers won't fit in there. So some little places like that have to be painted out. But I'm thinking, I think I want some nice yellow ochre and orange. Let's see. Let's try those two colors. A little more brown in there. There we go. That's good. See? And the thing is you got to let it not be perfect. You have to kind of just let it flow and stop. Now, see, look here. I'm going to show you. Here's an example. See, I can go over those roses right there. I can take my baby wipe and wipe away where I don't want the paint. Okay, because it just wipes away because I have matte medium on there. Okay, so let's get some more yellow right in there. Nice bright spot right there, like the sun is right there. Okay. And let's blend down there. Let's blend a little more. There we go. There we go. Like that. Kind of like a misty sky thing going on up there. All right, so there we go. There's a start. Yeah, like a lovely sunset, Keeks. All right, over here, we'll get some yellow ochre. Get behind this, a little bit of brown in there, just a touch. Need to blend. I don't have a place to blend. I need a blending. I filled that place. I filled this thing up so much. I have no place. This is a, and it just peels off. That's not what's nice about using these coffee lids. Okay, so now also I can work on a black palette. Not everybody can work on a black palette. They need a white palette to see the colors clearly. Oh, thank you, Vale. Thank you so much. Uh-oh, Janet, I just touched my mouse. Let me write you down, Vale, for it. Thank you. And anybody that sent any super chats in the last week and a half or so, I did send y'all out a couple little prints. So thank you, Vale. I will send you out something too. You're welcome. Thank you, Vale, for supporting the channel. Y'all know I send out thank yous. I write y'all down, send out thank yous when you support the channel. I appreciate that, Vale. So, yeah. Thanks, Tina. Thanks, Kat. All right. Thanks, Janet. All right. Let's hurry and clean it. Well, it didn't really get too much on there. All right. So, let's see here. And again, I'll add little details I can paint in leaves and mist and other things. Let's just put a little bit more yellow back in there. Like you can still see a little bit of the sunshine back in there. There we go. So in here, I'll have to get in here with the brush and paint in the yellow and the whatever. So I do want a little bit more of the orange back in here though. So I'm going to go ahead and get as much done right back in here as I can. I'm going to put some orange, a little bit of the maroon. Okay, now you can't let this dry. I have to wipe this back where the flowers are. I have to wipe that back while it's still wet. So that's what I'm going to do here. Take a baby wipe and just go in here and get it off, get the paint off the flowers where I don't want it. Okay. All right, and then down in here, I'm going to want some greens and maybe something else. But, got a clean place here. Got a little bit of paint on her face there. So I'm going to get in here with a brush. So let me get one of my little brushes, one of those little fingernail brushes. I love those things. I need to get me some more. I use them all the time. These little brushes made for fingernails. All right, so let's get a little bit of orange in here and a little bit of yellow. My fingers are not this small, so let's just blend that in there. And some yellow. Bye, Angie. Thanks for stopping in. Anybody else coming and going? I need fresh baby wipe. When they get paint full of paint, you can't wipe away. You're just smearing it. You're just smearing the colors around. You have to have a clean baby wipe. Okay, maybe a little bit of orange and a little bit of yellow in there. Y'all still with the tour? Can y'all see? Maybe I should zoom in a little bit because these are smaller than the other one. There we go. I'm only working on this one, so let me move that one to the side for a minute. There we go. That's better, right? You'll have to tell me. Move it, zoom it in there, Dee Dee. Zoom it in. Do the zoomies like cats. Do the zoomies like a cat. Touch of red right there. A little more orange. Okay, and I did kind of want to get some other color, another green down in here. Although I don't really have to. I think it could go with just the sky colors. So it looks like everything's in the sky, you know? I think maybe I will do that. Let's just go ahead and go with the sky colors. And again, it'll all be, I'll put a gold edge. I want that more real red there. There we go. There, like that. Okay. All right, so there's a start on her. Need a little bit more yellow right in there. That looks got a little creamy color in there. Needs to be brighter. And the leaves, like where I get, I need to maybe outline those leaves a little better after I'm done. That'll be like, can be done afterward as well. Okay. All right. It's pretty, right, Laverne? It's kind of like a sunset on the savannah, that orange color. All right. So, and I'm going to have watch hands and other things going on too. But I could hit it with the heat tool, but I'm just going to set it aside for now. These flowers right here, I think they may need, let's see here. I may need to go in here with just a little bit yellow ochre. Yeah, that's better. They just need a little touch of brighter something, something. Just need a little bit more brightness on these edges. And I might do some dots in the flower inside the little stamens in there. Okay, I'm gonna set her aside. And we'll pick up this one. All right, let's see what we want to do with her. Let's see. Great. Oh, thanks, Arlene. I'm going to do these two here in a minute as well. Let me get these based in, and then we're going to go back to these to paint these in and add details and stuff on them. And these are going to be giveaways today. All right. So let's see what I want to do here. Let's get our colors back. Put the brush down for a minute. Put the brush down. Now I'm going to pick the brush back up. I want to add some brighter orange in here on these butterfly leaves. I want them brighter. Okay, that's better. I like that better. Now this right here needs something. The black, and I need to fill this in right here. There's a little line there I don't care for. And then these little edges on the butterfly, they could be, do I want them orange? Do I want them more of a, maybe a maroon color right in there? Just a touch of, so that they're not so stark. Just a little bit in there. Same thing over here. There we go. Just that little bit. All right, now I'm going to take the black. Oops, got some green on there. It's okay. I want to color in some of this. A little green in there doesn't hurt. Let's make her hair a little bigger. Okay, I like that. Because now where these black areas are, I can go in here with the gold leaves, you know. All right, let's see. Let's get in here with some place to mix here. Don't be afraid to paint over anything. I want that little bit of blue-gray in there. Just that little bit. I think it needs to come down around her head a little bit. Probably put a little mist coming through there. A little misty, foggy stuff. I just don't like that sharp edge. All right, let's see. Let's get some more of that blue-gray. Well, I don't know how much blue I really want in there. If I'm going to keep them kind of a set, they probably need to be a little more green than blue. Okay. All right. No, but I'm not here. I'm not seeing anybody Ask me any questions. I hope y'all are enjoying this. I mean, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea to paint, but just like it's not everybody's cup of tea to draw, but I like to do it every now and then. Now, Wednesday, I think we're going to finish that color book page from last week. If y'all remember, I base coated everything with pan pastels, and I said we'd finish the pencils. We'd finish the pencils this week, so we'll do that on Wednesday. So if y'all like color booking and color pencils, view. All right, let's see what we're going to do here now. I need to, because I am going to go back in with some palette knife texture and stuff. All right, I'm going to put the brush down a minute, and let's go back in here. I need some dark, I thought I had some darker brown in there. That's too red. I need some brown or brown. Let's see. Raw umber, maybe? No, I need something a little bit more sienna. That's the antique maroon. Where's my sienna? Let's see what we got over here. Burnt sienna. There we go. I need to go through these and straighten them out. All right. A little sienna and a little other color. Let's go ahead and go with some burnt umber. I'm always making sure I shake them up, because if you don't, the paint separates. If you haven't used them in a while. You like that view? All right, so I'm going to go with those two colors now. Let's see what we can do here. Let's get in here with where the butterflies are. And once again, I'll go in here with the baby wipe and remove it any place I don't want it. I'm going to texturize this, so in a minute. Let's get a little more green in there. Put another layer on that when it dries a little bit. Okay, let's go in here with some more of the sienna. And the brown. Maybe a touch of black. Okay. Gotta let that sit for a minute. Needs another coat right there. All right. There's a good start. All right, what do y'all think? There we go. So we got this one. This one's probably almost dry. I will hit them with the heat gun here in a minute. All right, well, let's let those sit for a minute, see how much I can do with these. Let's put a little bit of something on these. Okay, so first I want this one to have some yellow ochre in it. Okay, now let's get the brush, the brown. I'll have to add some highlights on the planet there. That's, I think it's supposed to be the moon. Make it look kind of dreamy, you know. Am I in frame? And I'm going to put some mist over them and everything, but let's just get them based in. I know it looks kind of bright on camera, but in person, it's not quite that bright that it looks on screen. It's more yellow ochre. But we're going to just let it sit for a minute. Fresh baby wipe. All right, let me look at chat for me. Let me wipe my hands off before I touch my mouse so I don't get yelled at by Janet and Denise. Did I say to you, Shelly? Let's see. Oh, thanks, Tina. Well, just doing lots of them, you know. All right, so now let's do her. Let's see, that needs to be trimmed down right there a little bit. That little piece of moon right there, something. Maybe I got it glued down enough. Let's see. Let me get a. Where's my sanding? Hang on. Oh, come here. There we go. There we go. Just had a little bit of something there. All right, this one we're going to go back in with the blues and the oranges. All right, so let's see. I don't really want that building there. Let's do a flower down here. So we'll do some flowers down in here, maybe coming like right over the clock right there. Okay, a little bit more orange there. So add a little bit more orange up in here, or especially around the edges here. Let's have some coming right over the moon. Okay, now I need some of this dark blue and black here. And some of the light blue here. Probably do that with my fingers. Just getting the edge. You can see the edge here. And again, I'm going to do some mist and other things. I'm just over here wiping this down off my baby wipe. Okay. Some clouds coming through here. Don't want it on her face. It's still got a little piece on her face. There you go. Put some mist around there. All right, let's see. Let's do this. Moon there. And a little bit of all right, there's a good start. Put a highlight there. Now, the only thing that I'm going to have this gold's going to have to come around or something. It needs to be like almost like a little bit of a frame around there. Let's see if I can do this. I know I need to put the gold on there. Am I missing anything, guys? I painted a portrait with Japanese black tinted watercolors last night. Japanese black tinted watercolors. I don't know what that is. You mean you added black to Japanese? I'm not sure what that is. What kind of paint? I mean, watercolor, but I mean, I don't know what you mean by black tinted. You just added black to the watercolor? Be more specific, especially for Janet, because she's the watercolorist. She's going to want to know all about that, I'm sure. Or she might already. I don't know. See, that just needed to come all the way around. Let's see. Oh, they have black in them. Okay. So they're watercolors that already have black in them. Okay. I don't know that I've seen that as a brand. I mean, I know you can add black to watercolors, but I didn't know that there was a brand. Okay, so they're tinted with it. Okay, I understand what that is, but I didn't know that there was a product. But I'm not a watercolorist, so all right, let's see. Need a little bit of more texture in there. Okay, let's just see. All right, I think I need to take a break. I'm going to go wash my hands. I'm going to get out the heat gun. We're going to dry things, and we're going to play with some more texture and stuff. Now, need fresh baby wipe. Let's make sure the cat's not in here. All right, so she's not in here, so I'll close the door. I'll be right back. I'm going to go wash my hands, take a quick break. Let's do a BRB. And see, the other thing about, I'll get paint on the backs and things. I paint them all black at the end, so it doesn't matter if anything gets on the back. All right, so let's do a BRB. All right. Hang on, guys. Be right back. All right. Let's see. Yeah, you like the roses? Okay. We're going to add some more stuff to it. Hang on. All right, let me go ahead and dry everything now. Now, when I dry it, you can't wipe anything down. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do this one. I guess we'll wait. I'll wait on this one because we've got enough. I already got this one going on over here. I don't know that we're going to get to this one either. So we'll wait on those two so that we can finish these two and these two because these are for giveaways. All right. Sip of lemon water. Doing good on time. All right, let's see. Let me get the heat tool. The paint is on there thick. Thanks, Devin. We're working on them. I really want to add some of my gold mica into them, you know? I'll do some watch hands, probably some stars, a gold splatter. Some mist. That's a little piece of white right there that needs to be painted. Hi, Bitty Eyed Bath. How you been? Good to see you. Tina A, Tina Art. Welcome home, Tina. Welcome home, Bitty Eyed Bath. Okay, I don't think they're 100% dry yet, but I do want to. Let's see what I want to do first. Is that wet right there? Let's make sure we're not dragging our fingers through it. Okay, so I do want to do some. I want to do some stuff with the palette knife. I haven't used the palette knife for a while. Plus, I got my flowers and my leaves there. So this may take me a second just to kind of a little bit of the just want a little bit more texture in here. I have to go in here and get a little bit more yellow ochre too. Let's get some more yellow. Just more texture-y. Oh, got a little green. I don't want green. Where's baby white? I got some green in my yellow ochre. Let's get that wiped up. There we go. Just a little bit more gardeny looking, but at the same time, like the what do you call it? The sun is hitting on it. There we go. Just a little bit more down here. Doesn't look so flat. All right, we'll leave that for now. This is all got to be painted. The leaves of the roses, they'll be painted with like an acrylic paintbrush, paint pen, I mean. So I like those things. All right, let's see here. I want some more. I want some more. Need some brown in there. These are all the little details that I love doing that you usually don't get to see as much because, you know, by the time I get done with all the other stuff, we run out of time. All right, let's get a little in there. All right, over here. Just a little touch of the orange from these. Kind of like that looks kind of like a hill over there. Oh, still here? View said, I'm famous when I come over here. When I go places around the coloring streets, they say, that view that's on Dee Dee's channel. Well, good. I hope it helps get you some views, View. All right, so I'm gonna do some mist and fog. Oh, I gotta fix that right there. Let me get this little. Let's get a little piece of brown in here. Let's get a little brown. What did I do? There it is. Just to fill that little spot in there. Okay. And I don't like that square. Getting rid of that square. Let's blend that out. That's better. Okay. All right, let's see here. This needs some work on this edge. Let's get some black. Okay. All right, let's go one more time with the heat tool because I'm not sure where I've touched what with what. Okay, I think, do I want to do the mist or the gold first? Because the gold's going to take a minute to dry. So maybe I should try to do the misting first and then the gold splatter and edging. Because if I'm going to use this as splattering this gold mica, it's going to take a minute to dry. Let's go ahead and do some mist. All right, fresh baby white. Let's see here. All right, because I'm going to use gold instead of white stars. We're going to do gold. All right, let's move this to the side for a minute. Now let's get some white here. And what I do is I pick, let's make sure there's no black right there. Let's clean the hands off. Let's get fresh here. Let's get fresh. All right, more baby wipes. And I'm going to pick up some white and I rub it in my hand to smash it into the baby wipe. This is smashing the paint into the baby wipe. All right, let's see here. And I got to do the watch hands. Probably should do the watch hands first on this one. I might have to, we'll have to do that. Well, really on both of them I need to. Yeah, I'm going to have to, let's stop because I got to do the watch hands. Let's do the watch hands and then we'll do the, and I think I want to do these two I want in black. I'm going to give these two are giving a giveaway. All right, let's see. Let's just get my black Sharpie pen. I want this one to come up over here. I know this is going to have 3 watch hands, so just, it is supposed to. All right, I do have to have a ruler, Janet. All right. And it will have a highlight and some other, I just need the line here. It'll have a nice orange highlight on it. But I have to have it in this way and drag that through. Okay, then this one's coming up this way. Okay. Enjoying lunch. Oh, thanks, Ellen. Dot can't. Oh, she always talks in caps. She's not talking to me. All right, let's see. And I can always go back and add more details as well. All right, let's see. I don't think I want watch hands on this one. I think I'll just leave it. I think I'll just leave that one on her shoulder with no watch hands. But there is a little thing right there. It's a little divot. There we go. She had a little, didn't want to look like she had a mole or something. All right, so I think that's good for the watch hands. I don't think I want them on her or on this one's forehead. I think I'm just going to leave them. I can always change my mind. I'm really wanting to concentrate on getting these two done for the giveaway. So let's go ahead now. Now we'll do the mist. The ruler. Oh. All right. Now we'll go back in here and put some white into the baby wipes. Okay. Mashing it in. I think I'm going to add on this one. I'll add just a touch of blue. We can always add more white. Let's move these two other way. Let's see how I want this to work. Let's get the blue down first. Okay, that's too much. There we go. Now a little bit more white. Okay. All right, there we go. Let that sit for a second. Dorothy's sending you some pictures on IG. Okay. All right. Well, hang on. Let's see. I want this moon to be a little bit more texture or showing up a little bit more. Whoops. Not that much. Oh, good grief. See, that's why you got to have a clean baby wipe. All right. Fresh baby wipe. There we go. I'll go back in there on that moon because I can't really do it when I'm going to do a mist. All right, let's see how I want the mist to roll. How I want the mist to roll. Okay, I think I like that. It's a little darker right there. I'll get in there with some gold. Can't really see that moon much, but that's okay. almost want to swirl. That's better. I like the swirl. All right, let's see. All right. I think it needs more on the bottom. All right. Hi, Christina. I just woke up. Oh, feel better. Okay, I like that better. There we go. A little less there. Okay, like that. It's very subtle. Can always add more. All right, so let's see what I want to do because I'm going to, the other two, I want to go ahead and get these done so I can do the giveaway. Then we can go back and we can work on these. Okay. So now let's go ahead and hit these with a heat gun. Add the gold and some gold splatter. And this gold, I want to come around there with a gold pin, probably one of these. All right, let's see which one of these do I want to use. This one probably. All right, let's go in here with this. And it's all going to be outlined with this gold too, but I want to splatter first. All right, let's see. Do I want to do here this right here? All right, that's pretty good. A little thinner right there. All right, now let's get the gold. And this is the Kuretake gold. No gold better than this gold. I'm not exaggerating. This is the best gold ever. That's probably going to be enough. Oops, I just dripped some. Put that thing down. Okay. So, I don't know. It's all in Japanese, but it's called Kuretake Gold Mica. All right. All right, let me clean out my little pipette over here. Squeeze some water in and squeeze some water out. Clean out the little pipette. All right, now, let's see. Do I need another baby wipe? Maybe. Okay, let's see. I just want to get a small floppy brush. What do I got over here? I need just something real small. That's probably not floppy enough. Let's see. This is probably too big. I'm looking. I don't want a liner. Let's try this. Let's just see. This is going to be floppy enough. Maybe, maybe not. I don't want big splatters. That's good. It's not quite floppy enough, but I'm making it work. Don't want it on his face. I do want some over here, though. Okay. All right. Oop. Don't want it in her face. Can go over the clock a little. Can go on her clothes. I just don't want it on her face or hands. There we go. All right, now clean my brush. Now let's go ahead and dry it as much as I can. The gold does take a minute to dry. Then we're going to do the giveaway. And I will varnish these. It'll be probably a week or a week and a half. And international, it might be, a week and a half. And I paint the backs, and I will varnish it. Okay, now real quick, I'm going to take my gold paint pen here. Is that the one I want? No, I think I wanted the other one. Didn't I want the other one? Which one? No, I guess it didn't. Pretty much the same. Okay, so now, and that gold mica might not be completely dry, so I want to try to find a place to kind of hold it and be careful. So what I do is I go around the outside edge and I go on the inside. But I'm going to just do the outside, where you're going to see it first. But I do go back around on the very, very edge. And then after I paint it on the back, I go around with gold on the back as well. If y'all missed it, I showed my discs. Not all of them, but I showed you a handful of discs finished. Okay, I got a hair on there. This morning, first thing, I showed y'all some of my discs. Okay, let's see, did I get it even? Right here. So I will go back around the edge to get the edge, and then after I paint the backs black, I go around the outside in there too, so it's got gold on the inside and the outside. So there we go. I think I want, I think I want these little, what's going to do with this? I want some little tick, I can't see it, I got to hold it up. I want some little tick marks here. Sorry, I'm holding it close to my face so I can see the shine of the gold. Because I want some little tick marks in there. Okay. All right. And again, I will varnish it. All right. Usually the next day, I like it to I have varnished them so you can see me varnish them. But you really want to let it sit overnight to make sure it's really, really dry. The only listing I see is for 24. Okay. All right. I did not know. I hadn't bought any for a while. All right. So same thing for this one. Okay, I'm just going to make sure I'm not touching the gold that might not be dry. Careful, 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 careful. I hit a little piece of paper right there. Okay, there we go. All right. So now I'm going to do something over here. I'm going to write down something over here. Hang on, can't see it, I guess. Yeah. Hang on. So I'm going to do the giveaway. So, what am I doing? Hang on. I can't talk and write. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. Let me get my iPad. Let me get situated here, guys. Well, I appreciate everybody being here, and thanks for y'all that have super chatted me. I know I'm probably missing some chat, but yeah, when you're painting, it's a little harder to keep up. But I'm working it. That's why I got my awesome mods. All right, let me go over to random.org. Now, this is how we're going to work this. Okay. Let's see here. Arlene. Okay, wait a minute. Let me get to random. Okay, so here's our random.org. All right, so what we're going to do, this is how we're going to play this. All right, Arlene. Say 1 or 2, Arlene. 1 or 2. Just give me 1 or 2, Arlene. 2. USA. I had a 1 on international, on a 2 on USA. So Arlene picked 2. So when we're going to do USA, we're going to do USA first. They get to pick first because the number was 2. It was either 1 or 2. So we're going to do USA first, and the USA person gets to pick which one of these they want. Okay? Does that make sense? All right. So USA only. And you get to pick which one you want. When I type in go, put in a number between 1 and 100. One number only. First person closest without going over to random.org. First person closest without going over gets to pick which one they want. Then we're going to do the same thing for international, and the international person gets the second one, whichever one that is. Does that make sense? I hope so. All right. One number only. Don't change your number, move your number. My mods will make sure we all get on the same page. Okay. USA only. Okay. USA only gets to go now. Okay. And then we'll do international, and then the second person, that person will get the second whichever one is left. Okay. So you get to pick which one you want. And I'll get these in the mail by the end of the week because I want them to dry, got to varnish, paint the backs. I want it, and the varnish has got to be really dry before I put that in the mail. All right, so let's see. And I didn't do any of the leaves with the stencils. I was going to do, let's see, this leaf. No, is it that leaf for her? I think so. So, I wanted to do some gold leaves, but we didn't get to these any more than this today, really. I mean, but I did want to get the giveaway in here. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. These are the other ones that I'm working on. This one we started painting this morning. This one we did not start painting this morning, but I got these on the go. And if y'all missed it, I showed some completed ones this morning, varnished and all that. So, all right, here we go. 10, 9, 8. Let's move all this out of the way. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, here we go. First person closest to 22 without going over. 22 without going over. 22 without going over. And my mods can make sure that we got it because this is for USA only. 22 without going over. Let's see. Keeks had 16. Y'all double check me. Is it Keeks with 16? Y'all tell me. Is it Keeks? Okay. Yep. Keeks. So which one do you want? You want the Japanese girl or the couple? One or two? Which one do you want, Keeks? Okay, Keeks. Which one do you want? Which one? The Japanese? Okay, so Keeks wants her. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing. You international, and whoever's international, don't put a number in yet. Wait till I say go. Wait till I type in go, rather. Okay, so now it's international only. One to 100. When I type in go, first person closest to the new number. Okay. Okay. Did it go in? Did it not go? Let me do it again. Okay. There it goes. All right. International only. And then we're going to pick a new number, and whoever's closest, you're welcome, Keeks. Whoever's closest without going over will get the couple. Again, I'm going to varnish them and, tweak them up for you a little bit. Sign them on the back. Get a sip of water here. And let's see, do I want to do anything else? Maybe I'll put some mist. I think I'll put some mist on our other ones. And then maybe put a gold edge. And then that'll probably be it for today. And like I said, on Wednesday, remember we did on Wednesday, I said we're going to finish with pencil. This girl here, we started with pan pastel, and we were going off of these colors, off of the sample. I usually don't ever do that, but we did it this time. We're going to finish, got the pan pastel done. She's already sprayed, and we're going to go in with pencil on Wednesday. And that's out of this book, the Apple book. So we're going to do that on Wednesday. All right, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Raul's at the health spa, so he may be coming and going. All right, here we go. New number, 36. Closest to 36 without going over. 36 without going over. All right, let me look at my mods. Oh, was that Barbara Chicken Pot Pie? Did she get 36 right on the nose? It looks like it's Barbara Chicken Pot Pie right on the nose. Am I right? Y'all double check. Bye, Arlene. Thank you for being here and picking numbers for me. Is it right? Is it Barbara? Barbara Chicken Pot Pie with 36? Okay, so Barbara, you get this one. Okay. This one will be coming your way, Barbara. Go, Barbara. All right, so I will finish tweaking those. Let's go ahead and just do a little bit of detail. A little bit of detail on these two. And let's do a little mist and a little gold. And I can go back in and do a little bit more tweaking on them too. But I just thought maybe you might like to see a little bit of that. Fresh baby white. I think I've gone through about 20. Congratulations, Barbara. Our little singing gypsy that comes and goes, but she's always singing when she's here. All right, so I'm just going to do a couple little things. I'm going to add a little bit of mist and then add some gold around the edge, and then I'll figure out the rest later. So I do want the mist coming out of here, out of one of the watches. Let's see, do I want it coming around this way? Hang on, let me just kind of think. Shh, shh, shh. I want that to go behind that flower. No, I don't want any over there, I think. Okay, something like that. All right, then this one, same thing. I'm just going to add a little bit of mist. Let's see. I think I want it to come around this way. Around these flowers. Oh, Keeks, thank you so much. You have to do that. Thank you, Keeks. I'll have to throw in something else now because you won the other fair and square. You got the other one on a giveaway. So yeah, wrote it down. Thank you for supporting the channel. You're welcome. Thank you. All right, let's do one more thing here. Let's do this before it dries. I want this to come out. I think it'll come out there. Yeah, let's go around here. Something like this. What do y'all think? All right. A little bit more in here. And I'll go in here and tweak a little bit more highlights, like where the bends are. I'll go in there and put a highlight on there. All right, now real quick, I'm going to take my gold. And I might add some gold splatters or some white. I don't know yet, but I'm going to go ahead and go around this with gold. Okay. I hope y'all enjoyed just seeing. All right, gotta cut that. There's a little piece that didn't need to be there. There we go. Hope y'all enjoyed just, I don't do a lot of collages on stream because, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea and it is hard to kind of, say, well, you want to follow along because you really can't, not exactly anyway. It's not like a tutorial. But I do like you to see the products and supplies and what I use because, if you do something similar, then you'll know what to use, right? And let me show you the varnish I use. And let me go ahead and back out here. Need to make a thumbnail. All right. So this is the varnish I use. I use the Deco Art Americana. Duraclear, high gloss, indoor outdoor, water based. It doesn't matter if you use this brand, but you want to make sure it's water based, not oil based. Hi, Cindy. Aw, thanks, Devin. So this is what I use. It's Americana Deco Art, but you don't have to use this brand, but just make sure whatever you use is water based. All right, let me move some of this stuff out of the way, and then I will. I think this is pretty much toast, this wax paper here. All right, so let's just kind of show you what I got here. We'll lay them out. I'll lay them out here for a thumbnail with some paint. Even though they're not really done, but oh, let's see. Let's do this. No, don't put it on top. Let's just like this, and the two little ones here for Keeks and Barbara. And I'll post them on well, I won't post them on Instagram until I'm finished. Until I'm finished with them, and then I'll post them on Instagram. But this will be a nice thumbnail. Let's see. Let's get one of the collage soup books. Let's get this one. It wasn't the Masters though, was it? No, well, maybe. I don't remember. It might have been the Masters. I'm just going to say random collage soup books because I don't remember which collage soup books these particular ones came out of. But that'll be a nice thumbnail, right? Right? Okay, let's see. Where's my phone? Oh, thanks, Shelly. I love to collage. My favorite thing. You know, it really is. Oh, wait, Dorothy, are you still here? I just got the pop up. Hang on. Dorothy sent me something on IG. Okay, let's see here. Instagram. Let's see here. Let's go into home. No, there's nothing there, Dorothy. It's nothing there. Oh, there it goes. It popped up. Okay, there it goes. Hang on. Do I have yeah, I have my Wi-Fi off. Okay, let's see. Dorothy, there's no picture. There's no picture, Dorothy. There's no picture and message. There's nothing there. It says sent a photo. I see it says sent a photo, but there's no picture. Don't know, Dorothy. Oh, there it goes. Just popped up. Some gnomes. It just popped up. It's just slow, I guess. Okay, there we go. We got some gnomes. Okay, let's see what we got here, Dorothy. Okay, are these little, are they ornament? What are they? I can't tell what they are, Dorothy. Where'd she go? Popping gnomes, yeah. So she got those, and then over here, then the other picture shows. It looks like that maybe they're sewn. Are they outlined? Okay, it looks like they're sewn edges. There we go. Dorothy. Dorothy, come back, Dorothy. So she looks like she did stitching around them, and then painted the insides. No, these aren't. I don't think these are the same. I think they're two different things. Are they two different projects? Well, Dorothy doesn't seem to be here. Did we miss Dorothy? Okay, I don't know. She must have left. Sorry, Dorothy, I wasn't quick enough for you. But they're cute. Everybody's liking them. But I don't know. I think she painted those. And then she stitched these. These are obviously stitched. These are obviously stitched. See? Okay, well, they're cute, Dorothy. And Dorothy is, let me give you all her name on Instagram, Dorothy Gibbs. That's just her name on Dorothy Gibbs. Oh, there she is. So Dorothy is one painted Is one painted and one sewn? She's not saying. Anyway, well, thanks, Dorothy, for sharing. And I hope, yeah, I hope you posted them for everybody and not just to me so everybody could see them. All right, guys. Well, thanks everybody for being here. And I hope you had fun with these. And the two of y'all that won, Barbara and Keeks, I'll finish those and varnish them and everything for you. And we will see you at Janet's. Janet's on at 1 Eastern. There's Janet right there. So Janet M. Young, she says she's going to do something with the scabby. Hi, Jane. If you don't follow Jane, that's Jane's name, Living Skies Vintage. So there's Jane's channel. And thanks, Terry. I appreciate it. So, all right, guys. Well, y'all have a great rest of your day. We'll see you at Janet's at 1. And thanks for being here, guys. Bye.